My boobs want to be free in this human soup right now.
Break them out.
Break them out.
Let's get this scene started. All right? It's about to change. Oh, we'll just censor it. We'll censor it. We'll censor it. We'll censor it. All right? Cool. There we go. We'll censor it. Don't worry about it. Oh. I am so lucky to be staying in this beautiful Airbnb in Joshua Tree, California. It's very big, it's very spacious, feels like home, very homey. But what's most incredible about this place is what it backs out to. This is the backyard. And it's just breathtaking and very calm. And I'm about to jump into this hot tub, this hot babe, do some talking on the Raging Rooster pod. You stoked? Life's good. We out here.
Out in Joshua Tree, in the desert, the wilderness, the wild.
It's your first time in California.
It's my first time in California. It's my first time in a desert. It's weird having no water around, but it's pretty cool. It's scary.
We arrived here and it was kind of dark, so you didn't get a sense of like what was going on out there.
No, it looked vast and frightening.
And I dragged you out into the darkness.
To find a marshmallow roasting stick. Yeah, because it was pivotal to my success in the wild. And it was terrifying. I was like, oh my God, I'm going to get destroyed by a scorpion or a rattlesnake or a giant spider made of other spiders.
Yeah, no, it was the spiders that you were afraid of. And honestly, you haven't seen anything yet.
No. That's why I believe they're lying in wait until my defenses are fully down. That's when they strike. It's
desolate and quiet out here. It was windy. Now it's just died down and, man, it's really quiet. The sunset last night was unreal.
I didn't see it. I was too busy rolling a joint in our room.
So you missed it.
I missed the sunset.
She doesn't appreciate sunsets like I do, though.
I don't know. They're just like, it's just there, and then it turns into darkness, and that's, you know.
Color's like my thing, though. Color and music are so similar.
Wait, is that a rabbit? Look, right there. It's like a little prairie thing.
Oh, prairie thing over there.
No, anyway.
I would love to see something. Rabbits are the thing, but coyotes, whoa. Collected air in my ass. Yeah, there's nothing to be afraid of out here. Except the people. You ever see The Hills Have Eyes?
I was going to say Wolf Creek, but Wolf Creek is in Australia.
Remember The Hills Have Eyes?
I do. 1, 2, and then the remake of 1 and 2.
The remake's amazing.
Remake is really good.
It's so good. It's like The Ring and The Ringu. I did 2 star time lapses last night. It was a little cloudy, but they worked out.
As much as I may not appreciate a sunset, last night the moon looked like something out of some sort of blockbuster movie because it was like the sun. And then it was this massive ring around the sun. It kind of looked like it had exploded.
Yeah.
And I was very stoned looking up at this and was just like, wow, this is what it will look like when the universe consumes us. It's very pretty.
I was more imagining it as a massive planet, maybe like a gas giant like Jupiter. And if we were in orbit to see it that big. And then I was also imagining if it were that big in the sky, that we would certainly feel the gravity completely different. Like the tides would be insane, and the daily, as our planet turned, you'd feel it pulling down. You'd feel the weight on one side of the planet versus differently than you would on the other side. It'd be pulling you. You'd be lighter on one side of the planet and heavier on the other.
That's totally what I was thinking of too.
That's exactly what you were thinking.
Yeah, you nailed it.
Great minds.
You nailed it.
Great minds. Yeah. I'm hopeful for tonight that it's going to be much more clear. I mean, there's a lot of light pollution from the moon. When it's bright like that, you don't see the stars as much as you would if it were.
But the moon looked so cool.
Yeah, it was cool.
It looked cool. There is one thing about this trip that I love and hate is that we're here with friends, which loves, great, fun. But that means there's a lack of nudity going on in this hot tub that it's dampering my soul a little bit. My boobs want to be free in this human soup right now.
Break them out.
Break them out. I'm a lady.
Let's get this scene started. All right? It's about to change. Oh, we'll just censor it.
That's vacation boob.
Yeah. You want to know?
Vacation.
We'll censor it. We'll censor it. All right? Cool. There we go. We'll censor it. Don't worry about it. Oh.
Stop standing up.
It's the shorts.
Stop standing up. Speaking of boobs, So our first night here, where did you bring me? Our first night in LA. Where's
Venice Beach.
Yeah, Venice Beach.
Yeah.
Nailed it. So we go to dinner at this Mexican restaurant, lovely little spot.
Yeah.
And Noelle is in her comfy travel yoga goth wear. I decided to take my jacket off, as one does when they're inside. And for a prolonged period of time, of which I do not know, my full boob was out. Like the strap had just like slid down, which it does like often. So I didn't think anything of it. And I looked down and it's just like full boob.
I didn't notice at all.
No, I don't think anyone noticed, which is wild.
Which is wild because they're eye-catching.
Thank you.
They're good. They capture attention.
I appreciate you. Well, apparently not. They're losing their allure because this entire restaurant didn't notice that a full titty was out on display next to their pasta and tacos.
They should have stopped in their tracks and everything went quiet in awe of the beauty,
everything.
of the
The
beauty.
kitchen stopped.
The beauty. Yeah, the kitchen for sure.
There's like a
They're the
record
horniest.
stretch.
They're the horniest ones.
The kitchen's attached.
Yeah.
They're full of tattoos.
It's hot in there. They're sweaty.
Sweaty.
You know?
Yeah.
It's like a fast-paced job. They got to turn the screws. It's the dinner rush.
Yeah.
You know, they're doing all of this with
They brought
boners.
the dinner. I brought the dessert, baby.
And they just had to like hang out while I got to enjoy the dessert.
Yeah. Churros. Which was churros?
Churros.
They're delicious. Very airy. I left them. So yeah, that was my first experience in LA and in Venice. So it started off with a bang.
Yeah. Venice is great.
I didn't get to experience much of it, but I do like there's a tackiness to it that I say with the most endearing of hearts because you know how I feel about tacky.
What do you think?
shit.
What was tacky?
Oh, all the like neon lights and all the noise and like every restaurant had like just like 1,000 items all lit up and there were like body painters and roller skaters and that one angry man who was sitting on a piano just playing like
Angrily.
Yeah, there's a lot happening. There are just people screaming at each
Tacky
other.
might be the wrong word for that. Eclectic?
There is a no. When I mean tacky, I don't mean like ew tacky. I mean like John Waters tacky, where you're like, this is enjoyable, but it's wild.
Hello, I'm John Waters.
Yeah, there's some John Waters inspo there.
That's
here
what
and
I'm
there.
saying. Yeah. I mean it in a very loving way. You know how I love my chaos.
Yeah. Beautiful, wonderful chaos.
That'll be the title of my memoir.
Beautiful, wonderful chaos.
Chaos.
Are we going to venture out into the desert?
No,
Why not?
it's scary.
It's not scary. What are you afraid of out there? The unknown.
The unknown, yeah, because I've never seen a desert at whatsoever. So this is like walking into the ocean, like the darkest part of the ocean. I'm like, I don't know what this is.
Well, there's not a whole lot in the ocean that kills you. You know?
What? Are you joking?
Nah, it's pretty safe.
Are you joking?
Yeah. You could just take a dinghy and just go right out to the middle.
Oh, you are joking. Thank you.
There's fish. You'll eat. You got water. Just drink the water.
But it's salty. That's what you season the fish with.
Seasoning, yeah.
That's what you season the fish with.
Yeah.
You just drink it and then you eat the fish and it seasons in your tummy.
If there was anything in this desert on our little trek, I would kill it and serve it to you on a platter.
Oh my goodness. It's very rugged of you.
Our friends just came back
Friends
right
have-
before the real scene started. Oh, we didn't get that to happen.
We didn't, I mean, but it was going to be a really hard sell to believe that you were a pizza man coming all the way out into the desert.
Being invited into the tub.
Yeah.
You didn't have any money to pay me.
I didn't have any money.
We're going to have to work something out.
Oh, no, we can't.
Yeah.
That's okay. One of our friends is a very good chef. So instead of sexy porn pizza, we're probably going to have something absolutely amazing tonight.
Yeah, gourmet sexy porn pizza.
Oh, deep dish.
Slap that dick right down on that pizza.
A big sausage.
Sausage. It's going to be good. I'm excited.
For dinner tonight?
Oh, for the other thing.
Oh, for the
Yeah,
porn?
dinner's okay.
For the
Dinner's all
porn.
right. Ooh, it is getting hot in this hot tub.
It is. We made a choice.
It's like a sauna in here.
We made a choice. That choice was to do a podcast in the hottest hot tub that's ever hotted a hot tub.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We're doubling down on it being hot in this hot tub.
Because Noelle hates the cold to such a degree that the desert during the day is still a little too chilly for her.
Yeah, not now though.
No, I'm good right
now. We're good, but she's only got a 3-hour window.
I do before I get full hypothermia and like lose a limb.
It's wild. I'm in a t-shirt and she's just like covered in a blanket and
Like 3 jackets, literally.
all the blood starts to rush to protect her internal organs. onset hypothermia.
Yeah, it's not good. I smoke weed to keep me alive mentally through the frigid, ice cold embodiment that is myself.
Is this man alive?
Is he alive?
Don't yell to us right now. Don't talk. We arrived and he just immediately got a sore throat. Like, woke up this morning and it felt like strep throat. I've been there.
But it doesn't seem to have been. It seems to have been an allergy-related situation, and he's bouncing back good as gold. And I think that's because we're in a magical healing desert.
I get seasonal allergies a little bit, and I can only imagine that there'd be some interesting ones out here.
What, allergies?
Yeah, like the things floating around in the air, little like dry dust particles. There's, what are they called? There's tumbleweeds out here. It's straight out of Roadrunner.
Did I ever tell you I was gonna have an alter ego as a stripper where I was a cowboy stripper and my name was gonna be Dakota Tumbleberg?
Tumbleberg.
Yeah.
Because you tumble around on stage?
I like that. No, that's not why. Because I was like, what's something really like silly and desert-like? And I was like a tumbleweed, but I had to make it sound like a last name. So Tumbleberg, Dakota Tumbleberg.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Like Dakota Johnson, and equally as talented.
Oh, if not more so. I don't know.
I like Dakota Johnson. She's a babe.
But can she do a jumping spin split?
No.
She might be a babe, and she might be a talented actress, and she might have a lot of other good things going for her, but I've never seen her do a jumping spin split.
No, and you never will. There's not a chance you will. She's really good at it. Insert footage of her doing it here. Whoa! That was crazy. Doesn't that hurt?
No. No, that doesn't hurt. Sometimes when I do it, though, there's like an impact on my pussy. And it
Go on.
Makes me squirt a little bit because of the impact. You can bleep all that out.
No, I'm not going to.
Oh, no. But yeah, like, that's why sometimes, like, there's, like, a tiny wet spot on the stage.
This is real talk right now. Real desert talk.
Yeah. It happened once on stage, and our dear friend Jo, she definitely saw and went, oh.
Oh, boy.
Shout out to Jo, who we are going to have on this show.
Yeah, she's going to come.
She's going to come.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was.
We'll have everybody come talk to us. Talk bullshit with us.
Talk bullshit with us.
The wildest bullshit.
The wildest bullshit. That sounds like a really bad advert on 90s TV. It's like, do you have wild bullshit to talk about? Call us now.
To go back to you jumping into the splits, you come away with some bruises, though.
Yeah, I do. Not as many as I used to because I've become, which is a weird statement, but the older I've gotten, the more flexible I've become.
It's true.
It is true.
It's true. I can attest to that. Very flexible.
I get a lot less bruises on my knees now, but depending on the floor or stage I'm on, my feet get wrecked.
Oh, floor is everything. Like, look at this rocky desert floor. Like, you're not doing that.
Not doing it on this. Absolutely not.
It'd be sexy for 1 second.
For like half a second. Sad. But then I'd probably have like desert sand up on my cooch.
Yeah.
And I'm not down for that experience.
No, sand and...
Like, the beach is bad enough. This whole place is made of fucking sand.
You know what's funny is sex on the beach is always a funny like thing to say. But if you've ever really tried... I mean, I've had sex on a beach before. Sand gets everywhere. Mm-hmm. And friction...
No.
You know, it's a thing. And you think it's sexy to have sex on a beach. And if you have a big enough towel, and I've done it, like, and I'll continue to do it, I will. But there's only certain positions. You're not going to do missionary in the beach, you know?
Just doggy?
Well, it keeps your pussy off the sand.
Keeps your pussy off the sand. I see. Yeah. Because you don't need to exfoliate your genitals.
No, you don't.
It's not something I think they would recommend. No. And then, like, salt water, you're essentially, like, douching with salt.
Oh, salt water. Now we're in the ocean?
Yeah, we're in the ocean.
Oh,
when I think beach, I think ocean.
Oh, okay. Well, water in general, you're not supposed to have sex in the water.
You're not supposed to have sex in the water. There used to be, like, a wives' tale where it's like, if you had sex in the water, you can't get pregnant. Yeah, not true, by the way.
Not true?
No.
If the water's chlorinated enough, it's probably true. Well, chlorine is nature's natural birth control.
Ew.
Nothing lives in it.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Killing your pussy.
We are definitely getting into like, bad taste in your mouth territory.
Yeah, we're getting into weird. But that's, you know what? That's the beauty of our relationship. We can be gross together and sexy together at different times, mind you.
We can be gross.
We can be gross, and I love it.
If people were to overhear our conversations sometimes, I mean, they are overhearing it right now.
Right now, I think they would just be like, they'd be confused, maybe a little upset, and then they'd be like intrigued. I'd be like, what is this?
I would hope they were upset. Sometimes I like making people that are fairly uptight like upset. I get something from it. I don't know why. It's because they got a hair trigger.
So you're a sadist.
No, I don't wish ill will on anybody. But if you're going to get a little butthurt because you're a little like sensitive about stuff.
About sexy talk?
Sexy talk, like any talk, honestly. Religion, that's my favorite one.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, you're upset because I said your religion is all made up. You know, come on. Deep down in your heart, you might know it's true. But
Maybe.
whatever brings you comfort, you know, if you love it, do it. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Just, you know.
Well, I sat on the plane. So our plane ride, we were not able to sit together. And I sat next to a Hasidic Jewish woman who was lovely and whose wig was fantastic. I didn't even know it was a wig. It looked so nice.
I can always spot a wig.
I usually can, which I told her. I was like, I know a lot of like drag and burlesque performers who would love to know how to lay down a lace front that good. It was seamless. I loved it. But she was fun because she barely... Well, I was going to say she was fun because she barely talked about her religion. But
I'm intrigued about that too, but she was very intrigued by you.
She was very intrigued by me. She was very intrigued by my tattoos and lifestyle and what we were coming to LA for, which initially was to do mushrooms in the desert. And it was cool because she was super into knowing more about it. She had no idea about mushrooms or anything, and she really wanted to know all about it. She's very open-minded. She's really cool. Apparently, she's also in a movie that's like Little Women, except it's like Jewish. I'm not going to say what it is because I don't know if she would want me to, but I'm going to go find it because she's really lovely. So, yeah.
Well, you are an intriguing person to begin with by anyone's standards, I would say.
Am I?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Well, we live a different kind of life.
That is true.
Look where we are.
Mm-hmm.
We're just, you know.
Hanging out, Joshua Tree. I'm going to get super stoned later and go sit. We'll lay down in those hammocks and have the best time just like staring up into the vastness that is the sky right now.
And yeah, this is your like third time being in a hammock, so...
Yeah, it's literally the third time being in a hammock. I get nervous getting in it. I'm like, what if it's like a cartoon and they spin around and slam into the ground?
Well, don't.
Okay.
Okay, let's do it.
I'm just getting out.
That's it.
I'm just getting out.
Oh, sorry.